this thing? Is it in here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's right. I did a Ferris Bueller sound effect when I put my hat on, alright? I'm sorry, but I did. Okay. What up, peeps? What up, UFC fans? Overhand right, Chuck Liddell knockout. Alright, Tito Ortiz, ground and pound. You're eating the bows. You're eating the bows. Anderson Silva, Cam. Anderson Silva once again, Cam. Rich Franklin, I just broke your nose. You see what I'm saying, alright? This is a diehard fan. And tonight, special episode of DTV for my fellow UFC fans. Okay, Crow Cop, shakam. That's the best leg kick I can do, alright? I'm sorry, it's not Crow Cop caliber, but I'm trying, okay? Special app, alright? I don't know what headline I put on this, alright? Because I obviously did this video before I wrote the headline. And I don't know what I put. But hopefully, I got your guys' attention, alright? Because I've done my predictions for Fight Night 22, alright? I've done my predictions for UFC 119. I've done my predictions for UFC 120, alright? UFC 121, I'm actually going to have my girlfriend co-host, okay? It's cool, dude. She's hot. Like, alright? And she'll be wearing, you know, some nice stuff. Because I understand, we want some visual candy, okay? Like, that was a good video, and, I'll take a piece. Unfortunately, you can't take a piece because you're my woman, alright? But, visually, enjoy, alright? I know this is cool, but I know you would rather have, like, a nice little hottie piece, right? Alright. Alright, so I've already done the predictions. By all means, go click the videos, watch them, tell me your POV on it, what you think, if I got a fight wrong, alright? I said Crow Cop's going to knock out MIR. I've been getting a lot of feedback on that. He's my favorite fighter. I'm sorry, I'm biased. But I do break it down in a way where I do who I want to win and the $1 million bet. And the $1 million bet is basically if I had a $1 million and that was a briefcase opening simulation and there's $1 million right there. All right, who would I put that on? All right, I'm not just going to throw $1 million on the guy who I want to win. Smart, not playing like that. But I know you guys wanted something else, alright? You look and you're like, previews. Alright, well, I already saw that preview of that fight. How about we do, like, fantasy predictions, okay? Now, here are the rules. Now, check it out, alright? Rules are simple, okay? I'm going to create the fantasy goodness, alright? Who would win the fight if randomly these two guys, alright? That would be 4 guys, alright? If those blew them out like candles, goddamn right. If randomly one person was picked to fight the other person, who would win? I'm going to give you my predictions on who would win that fight, alright? I'm trying to get you amped up, hence why I threw fists. Alright, I'm not starting any fights, alright? I will be using the help of UFC 2010. What we're going to do is I'm going to do 3 for each video, alright? This time, I'm going to go heavyweight, light heavyweight, and middleweight, okay? I'm going to go to random on the character select screen, okay? Hit, pink, square, and then, boom, it's going to hit me with 2 fighters, alright? Very random, alright? And then, I'm going to be like, Then I'm going to break down who's going to win that fight. Then, your job is to write what you think would happen in that fight. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, alright? But you're going to hit the subscribe action, and then break it down, alright? You're joining the crew, alright? We're all badass, alright? Why? Because we watch fighting. A lot of people are like, it's a little too violent. We say, break the nose, alright? If you get the arm, snap it off, alright? Ooh, that hurt, okay? You see what I'm saying? I know, Frank Mir style, like when he grabbed Tim Sylvia and yeah, exactly. We enjoy that, alright? Maybe we're little freaks, alright? No, I'm going to say we're just badass, okay? So, now it's time for the heavyweight division, randomly. And if they fought before, we're going to break down the rematch, alright? That's just how I'm going to do things, alright? Let's forget about the regular predictions of upcoming events. I'm going to do those too. But let's have fun with some fantasy action. Are you with me? Come on. Alright, we're at the character select screen. We got Kimbo Slice and Pat Berry right there, kind of dancing, smashing their fists and all that stuff. They will not be the fight in review because I have to hit random. Alright, we could have Dan Severn and Brock Lesnar, alright, and I'll be reviewing that fight. Alright, so now it's time. It's time to hit square. We'll see who comes up. Oh boy, alright, who could it be? I mean, this is very, grab bag-ish, okay. But I'm ready to break down whatever fight. I hope you peeps chime in and let me know, because this is going to be interesting. What do we got? Oh boy, and this could actually happen. All right, all right.
National Wrestling Champion, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, Roy Nelson. And here we go. Joe, the one thing we know about Brock.
We definitely start off the predictions with an ass whooping. Although this could have actually happened if Roy Nelson beat Junior Dos Santos. I'm not going to lie, okay? I don't like Junior, okay? I was actually rooting for the big cunch, alright? I was rooting for the belly rub, okay? At the end of the fight, didn't happen, alright? Roy took the shots, alright? The mullet going every which way, and Junior Joe's just worked them. I wish, I just wanted to see the stare down. Muscle versus fat, Brock Lesnar versus the pudgy pig from, like, the freaking Power Rangers. Roy, Big Country Nelson. Would Roy have a chance? Oh God, I don't think so. I don't think there is really any chance on that. So I'm gonna have to say who I was rooting for. I would have to root for Brock, old school WWE fan. So Brock is definitely higher on my liking food chain than the Big Country. It would have been just a cool fight to see, and of course the $1 million bet. Cha-ching! Open up the briefcase, $1 million right there. Look at it. That's my fingers pretending to be $1 million. But, alright, we're just going to play around. It's imagination. So it's kind of an easy one, alright? I don't think anybody's going to be like, Dalton? No. I'm going to think Roy Country would pull that one out. Maybe there are one of you out there. There could be a Big Country fan that thinks he could maybe take Brock down, lay the big belly over him, and just, I don't know. If there's one of you, hit it. Let me know. But I don't think so. Let's go to the second fight in the light heavyweight division. Random. Alright, we got the Dragon and Shogun right there. Awesome fight. Can't believe he got knocked down in the first round. Random. Let's see what we're breaking down, peeps. The first one was a little too easy, I think. What do we got with the second? Because I'm ready to break some shiz down. Oh, Nelly, 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 Nelly. Alright, a rematch. A rematch. Alright. Both are kind of getting their asses beat lately, so.
Are you ready to fight? Chuck Liddell. Are you ready? Keith Jardine. Come on, let's do it. And here we go. UFC.
Oh boy, oh boy. This is actually pretty interesting, okay? Rematch, okay? When the two fought the first time, totally thought Chuck was gonna freaking, break the jaw, mouthpiece. Didn't happen. Leg kicks galore. Keith Jardine pulled out the win via decision. Shocking moment, okay? Let's say they rematched, okay? Now you're like, oh man, Chuck would probably win this one. I don't know, man. And then there's a little part of me that's like, I think Jardine would pull that one out. Jardine has lost 5 in a row, alright? He just fought Trevor Prangley on Shark Fight 12. Yeah, Shark Fight 12. What? Exactly. And he lost decision to Trevor Prangley. Yet, Chuck Liddell gets, it didn't even look brutal. Alright, I've watched the fight multiple times. Him versus Rich Franklin, he just kind of like leans into the punch and he's unconscious, man. The jaw is literally like, king. That's what I'm thinking. So this one's tough. This one I feel like can get a good feedback with the peeps on if Jardine fought Chuck Liddell, let's say, next pay-per-view. Who would win that fight? Alright, now I'm going to have to break this down. And trust me, this is hard. This is really hard. Who do I want to win? I actually like Jardine. I actually like Chucky, though. Who would I be rooting? Who would I be rooting for? I'm going to go... I'd probably be rooting for Chuck. Alright, I do like the Dean Amin, but I'd probably be rooting for Chuck. The $1 million bet, though, let's... $1 million simulation, $1 million simulation. Crap. He looked so good, though, against Franklin until he got freaking tapped on his lower lip, and then he just went. He looked good though. He broke his arm with the kick. Damn! All right, did you see that? And then broken, brutal. Good sound effect on that. Or Jardine, the nipple twister. He always tweaks his nips. Could he do anything with Chucky now? God, this is rough. This is rough. Give me a second. I don't want to. Give me a second. I'm going to think this one out. Give me a second. Alright, fine. I'm going to break it down. Chuck Liddell would win that fight. Alright, I know. I'm thinking I can actually envision him doing the same thing. He just goes hardcore, starts landing big shots, and Jardine catches him with one and puts Chucky out. But I'm going to say Chuck would get him this time because Chuck's been very aggressive, and when you're very aggressive, Jardine kind of buckles. And I'm going to say Chuck Liddell on that one. Feed me back some inf on that one, though. What do you guys think? Now it's time for the middleweight fight. Random. You like that when I do random? I try to make it very random. Right, random. Middleweight. Make it good. The last one was hard. First one, not so much. Edge of your seat suspense. Make it good. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here it comes.
Coming up next.
Ooh, okay.
Between grappling sensation Ricardo Almeida and Pride superstar Vanderlei Silva.
Our referee in charge of this contest is Eve Levine.
Gotta love Eve.
Ariani.
Gotta love Ariani. Ow!
Vanderlei Silva, Ricardo Almeida. Fight. And we are underway.
Yeah, Ricardo Big Dog Almeida versus Vanderlei the Axe Murderer Silva. I'm just going to say that Ricardo would have, got neutered if that match ever went down. His fight against Matt Hughes, Ricardo got choked out pretty kind of quickly in my book. That's what happens when you fight against top-tier fighters. You put him up against Vanderlei Silva, and out. I think Vanderlei would really hurt him, like bad. Okay, is there a chance? All right, peeps, is there a chance that Ricardo would lock him in a submission? Is that possible? I don't think so. I would definitely put the $1 million on Vanderlei. Fan favorite, of course, Vanderlei. Vanderlei has interviews where they're like, I'm going to knock him out. I just want to hurt him. I break his face with my knees. And I'm like, this guy is like so calm and collected. Yeah, he said he was gonna break my face, and he's like, I'm going to break it if I get an opportunity. I smash his nose. I'm like, this guy's pretty badass. Huge fan of Vanderlei. It's actually my girlfriend's favorite fighter. And yeah, if he went up against Ricardo, yeah, not too good for Ricardo. Renzo Gracie, who teaches Ricardo, would be like, ooh, like that. That's what would happen if they did a slow-mo of Renzo. He would be like, ooh. That was a slow-mo, okay? Peeps, all right? Next episode, we'll do more fighters, more weight classes. All right, we had 2 easy ones, I thought. All right, Brock definitely over Big Country. Vanderlei definitely over Ricardo. The Chuck Liddell one versus Jardine, though, that was definitely very tricky. Write me. Let me know what you think. Break it down. All right. Break it down. DX style. I know, too much crotch shots within this, but hey, it's DX style. It was cool. All right. And if you don't like it, I got 2 words for you. Later, peeps.